In 1992, John Gray wrote the bestseller, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. He's now applying the lessons of that book to the workplace. Gray and his co-author surveyed more than 100,000 employees, and the results are in a new book. It's called Work With Me, the 8 blind spots between men and women in business. John Gray, good morning.
Good morning.
Just before we start, we'd like to say we don't have any issues amongst us. We all communicate very well, so we consider ourselves liberated. But what do you think are the main differences in blind spots that men and women have?
Well, what happens is men and women do react, think, approach problems differently, problem solve differently. And when we say we're equal, what we don't realize is that we can be different, but one's not better than the other. One's not superior to the other. And that's what people are always saying, well, who's better at this, who's better at that? Really, we approach things differently. Warren Buffett recently said that, you know, we're really a big futures ahead of for America because 50% of our potential has been used. We've been using men. We haven't been using the real potential that women bring to the table. And part of my book is to help men recognize what women have to offer, because often we look at it as an obstacle.
Okay, but fair enough. But how do men and women approach things differently?
Okay, so women tend to approach things from let's be a team, let's cooperate, let's collaborate, let's get everybody involved with it, kind of bring in the diversity. Whereas a man tends to focus on what can I do, let's get it done fast, biologically.
Which sounds like a better approach.
No, you tell a great story in the book that a woman will get a compliment about a project that she did. And she'll say, yeah, but Nora helped me with this, or Patty helped me with this. And a man will say, Charlie will just say, a man will just, thank you, that's what I did. Well, yeah, women like to be collaborative and cooperate.
And they appreciate each other back and forth.
No, my theory of this is that you can say, let's get this done, and let's collaborate, and let's do it now.
That's the way to man. Right. And you said that men sometimes come across as dismissive, and they're not really trying to be dismissive,
well, that's
but
a real
we take
key,
it personally.
It's a real key wake-up call. We men have to understand where women are coming from, and women have to understand where men are coming from, and that's often what's
Translate,
missing.
Please.
Exactly. We need that translation.
Now, this is back to Venus and Mars, is it?
Well, we are different at home, but here's Venus and Mars in the workplace and how we show up differently. So often, a man will say something, not realize it's dismissive. A woman will take it personally and then get her feelings hurt and have a little resentment build up, and he doesn't even know about it. It's like a blind spot. The things we say and do that sometimes are innocent, and so like stepping on a person's toe, it's no big deal. But if you feel it's intentional, it's a big deal.
What about how women in leadership positions, CEOs, which were traditionally male roles, and how they communicate? For instance, like Marissa Mayer, who's the head of Yahoo. How do you see that?
Well, the way women who are in CEO positions, generally they joined a workforce that was dominated by male, created by men, but not against women. They learned the way men think. They learned the way men operate, and they were mentored by men, and they got to the top. And I'm saying this to women all the time. If men are your enemy, you don't get to the top. When men are your friends, when you befriend men, they help you along the way. That's how men get to the top. Yeah. They're helped along the way.
So how do we all just get along, John? How do we all, men and women, boys, girls, how do we get along?
Well, like her, she learned the way men think, so she didn't take offense at it. As men learn the way women think, we become better marketers, we have better cooperation in the workplace, greater creativity, and it's proven.
John Gray, thank you so much. Work With Me is on sale now.